about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. To his throw, taken in here by Fuller. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go. Kill. Check 3. Go ultra. Hey, man. One more, boys. SOS.
Now it's Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On the move to his left. Out left to Shaheen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Hey, we got four down. Hey, alert three. Check. Big end.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off play action, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run with Hines, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jones off the play fake, out to his left. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Rudolph showing the power and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Barkley, a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
107 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now. Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Play action. Jones rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Giants 28. Dolphins 19. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double dog, that's the way. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. I got him.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Hey, full fury. Check.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it with Hines. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.